I think this is going to be Tremble mid this time. We saw Tremble short lane last time. I think this is Soul Stealer short lane with Nymphora. And they can only focus one of the cores, either being Tremble or Soul Stealer. And I think they're happier with Tremble being the one being focused because he's more slippery, harder to like bring down. He can build in a variety of ways, build like tanky. We saw Fa go for like the Astrolabe, Energizer, Abyssal Skull route in the previous series, so he's gonna throw out some mounds and deny some trees to the mid laner. Always annoying, but fun little tactic you can do with the Tremble early game.
Yeah, that's a problem I see also. Like, Helmor has the Tremble with a babysitter and the Soul Stealer with a babysitter, and enemies like have like Bubbles farming and a Mageman. I think if this game goes to later stages, like Tremble and Soul Stealer eats them alive.
Oh yeah, and Mageman doesn't really have that threat of a Newerth target. Soul Stealer can just build auto attack instead of like a staff, like magical Soul Stealer build, which I think he will do, and they were pretty happy with that. I'm a bit surprised they're running Eslon on position 3 this game. He was playing mid in the last series, and I think he played very well. And being played as a side lane Deadwood without a lane partner, he's not going to really have a chance to snowball this game unless he wins his lane really hard against the bubbles, which I think will be hard for him to do. Should be doing good in last hitting, but I think it'll be hard for him to kill the bubbles outright.
Yeah, I think it will be hard for him to kill him, but I think he should be more comfortable in lane than the bubbles early.
They're choosing to run their carry long lane, Magebane Icor. This is a lane I think we even saw played by Lunar Tier. Maybe it was Madman Icor, but it was a similar style of lane. They're choosing to put their bubbles in the safe lane, and the Gauntlet mid lane is going to be purely a kill lane. Good heal bomb damage coming in, already putting a lot of pressure on the Gauntlet, keeping him low HP. Surprised that Nex pulls a single stack here. It's gonna not really deny too much farm to them, but it gives Soul Stealer some solo XP. Needs to last it in tower here, which can be a little difficult early on, but he already has 3 souls.
I think that's the main reason he did that. Maybe they think that Soul Stealer can really like fight in lane for the last hits, so they just wanna be under tower.
Well, he's got 6 so far. Well, he's doing okay. Gauntlet taking some pressure in the mid lane again. Here comes the stun into hook, but the hook actually misses on the Tremble.
I actually noticed that the Sorcerer didn't buy lights. It was Nymphora's lights.
Oh, really?
Nymphora bought a stack of lights. Yeah.
Interesting. Doesn't look like he had max gold bought up, but maybe he had the early mana battery.
Oh, mid lane. Legion mid laners are out of mana actually.
Yeah, I feel like the Tremble Shaman lane is doing quite well already. 12-3 on the Tremble, and only 8-0 on the Gauntlet. And they're usually full HP as well. Well, no kills just yet, but Magebane blinks in onto the Soul Stealer. Zeal stun came out, stunned 1. The slow from Icor causing issues for Soul Stealer, but he's still very healthy. I'm not sure if that was the best blink placement from Magebane. That felt a little awkward there. I think he wanted to blink behind him and body block him a bit. Deadwood and Bubbles are going at it. Deadwood is quite low, has the bottle though. Try to bait the Bubbles, taunt comes out. Round grabs, does connect, hits some damage, but not all of it. And Bubbles has his shell serve, but he's still going to be fine. So Bubbles will be low here. Needs to send himself out some regen. Magebane pushing forward. Soul Stealer without mana does have a 2-charge mana battery. Zeal stun misses on the Icor. They are very low on HP, but Hellborn is low on mana. Soul Stealer still doing pretty well on the creep farm. I would say overall, Vinicius getting a lot of last hits on all 3 lanes. I think they're winning a little bit in every lane so far.
Yeah, I mean, bottom lane, it's hard for Bubbles to like try to deny farm from Deadwood with a high base damage.
It's for 106 right now. 108. Puts out a lot of pressure onto Bubbles already with just 1 Rotten Grasp.
I'm not sure what the Bubbles bought though. He had like almost 700 gold, and nothing is being delivered. Oh, he might be dead. No!
He's able to surf out. Do you think Volko will go Starscribe boots on Demented Shaman this game? Does he know the power of Starscribe?
He did go that with Scrap the other game.
Was it him? I thought it was Eston on Adrenaline.
Yeah, right actually.
I think that's the first Starscribe boots I've seen the entire day casting today. And that's why they won that game, by the way, because they had Starscribe boots. Can't change my mind.
I mean, boots are OP, and not first item.
It's a GG. We have action mid lane. Gauntlet could be going down here. Apple comes out. Icor TP's in with a slow. Actually, didn't have mana for the slow. Used his transfusion. If he had mana for both, that could have maybe been a dead Tremble. Only gets the health potion, he'll be fine. Does he have a bottle somewhere? Doesn't look like it. Did he just buy the bottle now at 5 minutes?
It could be that.
Yes, Protective Talisman. I think he's been buying a lot of regen. But the Tremble, yeah, he just bought his bottle now. The Tremble has Marchers and Ring of the Teacher and Iron Shield, so lots of laning items. The difference being he can port back to base freely. We're gonna have some initiation here. Infernal Stability does some good damage to Tremble. Here comes the Bubbles coming in, but the Shellster has the Kelpfield. Heal comes out from the Unbreakable, from the Diminished Shaman, but Tremble trying to juke and drive in the mound. Not gonna be enough. Moa getting kind of turned on here, but Diminished Shaman can't do enough damage for a kill. 4 players in the mid lane. Bubbles surfs in past the tower. Doesn't have mana for Song of the Sea. Needs the bottle sips. Diminished Shaman will be fine for now. And we see Nymphora making her way over. Throws out a Zeal stun. You have Soul Stealer coming in from the flank. Icor could be in some trouble. If some Demon Hands connect, he's going to jump in, try to get a counter kill on the Nymphora, but it's not going to matter in the end. Meanwhile, Bubbles dies in the bot river to Deadwood, who it looks like used his Falcon Punch, aka the Willowmaker, and takes out the turtle.
Bubbles are ready to use Shell Surf to dive tower. It's a free kill for Deadwood. They're taking stacks now.
Yep.
I mean, they at least killed Tremble mid. That was the what's part of it, but like they're not shutting down the Soul Stealer.
400 GPM on the Soul Stealer. He's the top farmer in the game. Just did some jungle stacks with the help of Nymphora, who is now level 6, by the way. Has her teleport available. Next, doing a misclick, or maybe it was on purpose. He stopped his TP, realized, hey, I got some camps to stack. My team wants some more farm. Gotta make sure to feed them because they're hungry. And meanwhile, top lane Soul Stealer is in some trouble, but not gonna be threatened that much. Deadwood ports in. Doesn't have Willowmaker for 30 seconds. Tries to line up a Rotten Grass, but misses. And Nymph will make her way back over to top lane. Has her port ready to go if they want to gank somewhere. They're porting into the mid lane, into the trees. There's no vision of this. They will eventually get spotted on this ward of sight, but they're coming from behind. And Deadwood without a Willowmaker, 10 seconds, not gonna matter. The Rotten Grass connects, they secure the kill onto the Gauntlet.
I thought he was gonna try to grasp the MOA. I think Andre was super dead already.
Perhaps they missed an opportunity to kill both. Deadwood is camping the bottom rune. We'll see if Soul Stealer goes to the top rune. They're gonna contest this with Moa and Icor. But we have Demented Shaman coming over. There's Steam Boots and Knuckles picked up on the Soul Stealer. Oh, I thought Soul Stealer had a bottle, but I guess he did not buy one. He's just always full HP and mana from the Nymphora.
The treble is 20 CS up on Gauntlet 2v2. That's with all the guns the Tremble's got. I mean the Gauntlet got. Pretty bad.
Tremble's hiding in the trees here. Or, sorry, in his mound. Has ultimate ready to go. But they do have Moa and Bubbles here in the area. They're gonna go on to the Master of Arms. He gets all his spells off. Doesn't actually use the Acid Bomb. A little bit surprised by that. Bubbles has a Kelp Field. Hits it only onto the Tremble. TP's come in from Vinicius. They are all 5 here. Magebane is still top lane. Willowmaker was canceled. Didn't have mana for it. Takes out the Moa with an Ult Bolt throw. And now they are at a clear advantage. Hook comes in onto Icor defensively, but there's a Willowmaker, and Eslam picks up another kill. It's a double tap for him. Hat-trick for the team. They'll look to turn this into a tier 1 tower push. Tremble having his ultimate still active.
You know what could be funny? If that good punch would knock the corpse of the hero far away.
New staff effect coming soon to a theater near you. Here comes the Gauntlet Blast onto the Tremble. Hooks him backward. Minute Shaman tried to keep him alive. Couldn't get the Unbreakable off in time. I think it wouldn't have mattered though. There was 4 heroes, or 3 heroes, beating on him at that point. So, Magebane, only 315 gold per minute. I feel like this is already starting to be troublesome for the side of Edwin.
Yeah,
they are getting heavily outfarmed.
Not only that they're getting outfarmed, but they're actually just losing in fights. They are dying.
Well, it gets a haster in there, so he survives. But now Icor's in some trouble. Jumps in, trying to take the brunt of the fight here. But Gauntlet also getting turned on. Rotten Grass hits onto 2. Great grass from Eslan. Secures 1 kill. Magebane too slippery. Gets away with the Plated Griefs, tanking him up. Tremble, though, has another Hive Mind. Locks down the Icor. They will bring him down. It's 2-0 in this fight. And despite stealing the haste rune away from Vinicius, Moa is going to walk it off. And, well, they didn't net themselves any kills in the end. Bot lane, Deadwood ports in and takes out the Bubbles without a Willowmaker.
I think it's also a problem with like the MOA not being like a good combo with Gauntlet. Like I don't feel like the cohesion there.
I mean, yes and no. It's a good setup for Hook, but Gauntlet doesn't really do physical damage, so that Acid Bomb is not the most useful. I will say it's interesting that he's maxing his overcharge shot. I feel like it's not really a great spell to be leveling out early game.
I mean, I think that's that has to go with like this W is not good with Gauntlet.
They're gonna have enough damage here to bring down Shaman, I think. Sitting in the acid, 3 versus 2. Tremble trying to turn this around, trying to get a kill. Here comes the Master's Call though, as he's level 6. Nymphora ports in by herself, throws out a heal pod. Stun is gonna miss though. Gauntlet is gonna fall. And Soulstealer comes in for the cleanup, takes out the Icor. So end up getting 2 kills for the Diminished Shaman kill.
Yes, use the ulti before dying. Make the Tremble pretty tanky.
Yeah.
At this point in the game, I don't really see how Legion can fight this later.
Magebane's not really taking off as well. I want to say they're kind of leaving him alone, but he just continues to stay on 300 GPM. It's not really increased at all.
Welcome to your doom.
Bubbles continues to have a poor performance here. Let's get soloed again by Deadwood. So we have 425 gold per minute on the Deadwood as well.
I've
probably gonna go for an early portal key.
I've seen Abyssal big on every single carry today.
Every single one?
Yeah, we had an FA.
Was it picked on Flip?
Yeah, except on the
on Doctor. I think there was one FA game where it wasn't picked up, but I could be wrong about that.
No, it was.
Tremble kind of dive in the tower, but they're porting in, trying to get the deny. Trying to catch the Tremble. They can't spot him though. Hook comes out, Gauntlet Blast, trying to hook him back into the tower. Magebane's here now, but Tremble has Astrolabe, heals up. The minute Shaman throws out the cave heal bomb. Tremble staying alive throughout all this. Nymph Pod comes out. Soulstealer comes in for the cleanup. All the heavy lifting was done by the Tremble because, well, he just couldn't die. He had 2 defensive supports behind him and an Astrolabe and Mystic Vestments, so he was so tanky. So much damage there from 3 to 4 players. And it ended up being Moa and Icor, the 2 supports, ended up falling.
And the Astrolabe with the Storm Cloud from DS plus his heals. Oh my god. He was actually unkillable against 4 under tower.
Yep. They don't really have a DPS threat on Legion. None of their heroes are outputting like any right-click damage, so they're purely reliant on their spell damage at the moment. And they just don't have enough.
I think this game could look a bit better for Legion if they had the MOA carry instead of the Mage Bang and pick something with the burst instead of the bubbles. But now it's just like, yes, as you mentioned, they have no damage. Because those heroes need a lot of farm to do damage in fights.
I mean, even watching Midgeman farm a creep wave, he attacks super slow. Doesn't even have 1 attack per second. And he has Bladed Greaves, so...
Yeah, he had to go the tanky way to their enemy heroes. That's a problem also. Because if it was like a mage up, like, I don't know, Pyramid and things like that, he could even go the Steamboats. But now with the Bladed Grips, like, it just feels so bad.
Yeah, they're gonna go for a Kongor kill here, but this is a 15-minute CC. I understand it. I agree with Edwin's decision here. I think this one was just over. They had a less greedy lineup, and they could not win early game at the same time. So Vinicius will take game number 1 here. This one was, I think, a combination of